2 weeks.
So that was 14 days.
At least 14 days, huh? Yeah. You guys miss us? Hopefully. Anyways, so how's your day, Bella? Let's start with Bella. Hey, Bella, say hello, Bella, and then say how you guys doing? How you doing?
Okay.
Hi. I'm doing very good because I'm eating chips.
Oh, that's important. Okay.
So that's the most important thing. But today in homeroom we did some science. I'm trying to remember on what we did.
Yeah. This is just a few hours ago.
It's hard to remember.
Okay, what? Writing, reading, what else?
Math, we were doing multiplication.
Okay.
Our teacher accidentally put the wrong page into our Google form, so she had to take it out, and then she had to take another thing out, which kind of took like a few minutes. After that, we switched over to our reading and writing class with our new teacher.
Yeah.
In writing, I don't even remember this one either. Oh, we're for the whole month we're going to be doing poems. So we were writing things about like what we could use in our poems, or like what we could write about.
Okay.
After that, we went to lunch. I had food.
What kind of food? What was it? Is it macaroni or
No.
Is it pizza day?
Yeah. Oh yeah, pizza.
She doesn't remember any.
I had 2 slices of pepperoni pizza, milk, chips, and banana.
This monkey, this tiger doesn't remember. She has a pizza. I love you.
Love you too. After that, we went back to the classroom. We read a little bit of this book called The One and Only Bob. Because we finished The One and Only Ivans, and The One and Only Bob was like the sequel.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. But after that, we went to recess. I played some games with these people in my class. This one girl in my class, she's really annoying because, like, if we say like, oh yeah, you're dead, you can't do anything. she'll be like, okay, I don't want to play anymore, and then she'll start making a big fit out of it. I thought it was kind of funny.
So she's dramatic and petty.
Yeah.
Oh wow, so drama queen. Huh? This is drama queen. So which one of you is a bigger drama queen?
Who? Well, who or who?
You and who? And that drama queen.
Oh, that girl.
Okay.
Not me. I'm cool.
Sure.
Yeah, stop picking on little Bella there. Oh, she's not little anymore.
I'm little.
Is that it?
I'm little.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Yes.
Great job, Bella. Great job. So you have fun, huh?
No.
Now that you have chips too, that's even better, huh?
Maybe.
All right. Well, how about you, little Princess Belle Annie? Or not little anymore?
Today, okay, let me move on camera. So, sorry, I didn't want to vlog Bella earlier, but today was just like any other day. Yesterday, I didn't do anything interesting other than, like, we didn't have much work yesterday either, but we've jumped into new units already for school. Today, let's see, working down the line, and world history, we're gonna have a sub all week because my teacher's out for something. I don't know what she's out for, but, yeah. And then, let's see.
Oh, talk a little bit about your art.
What about what art?
Yeah, the art that you just submitted.
Oh, the rodeo?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Come on.
It looks bad. I don't like it. But anyway, I had an essay, or I'm working on an essay for that class today, my world history. And then in algebra, we're reviewing stuff about radicals and then going deeper in depth about the topic itself. That's relatively easy. What else? English, the Wi-Fi wasn't working today in that period, so I didn't do anything in that class besides draw a little bit and just take a nap. We weren't doing anything, so I took the opportunity to. I worked on my essay a bit too, but I was tired. And afterward, in my midterm class, I finished the work for that class, and then I did the English work that we couldn't do because of the Wi-Fi that came back up. And then 5th period, we have Spanish. That was also easy. We did something about the day of the three wise men or something, which is, I think, on January 6th, if I remember correctly. Had lunch, came back, and then I just worked on homework. 6th period, my physics class, we were working on a new unit. It's the work unit. That's, I don't know, it's boring. 7th period, we're starting a new project. So what happened was with rodeo, the rodeo is this, I don't know how to explain what it is, but the Houston Rodeo hosts a art competition every year. And every year our district enters a couple of students from the entire, like collectively the entire district. And so we're entering pieces to go to district, and then the districts will select a few people to go to the actual rodeo. I've never made it to the actual rodeo before. I've only made finalist, so meaning that like I was one of the people who was going to be who were contending for a rodeo position. But yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of losing hope, but at the same time, rodeo's always been a boring, like, still life piece or a portrait of a cow. So it's nothing interesting, and all our teachers read it, all our students read it, and so we had to put a previous project on pause because we didn't know that the deadline would be so soon this year, probably because of COVID. And now we're restarting that project, and this time we're doing fantasy portraits, and I'm really excited because I had a great concept that I was excited to do. Yeah, we started sketching for that today on our final sketches, and I'm doing it's inspired by this show I saw, and the theme of the piece is just very melancholy and extremely depressing looking, I guess, but that's what I like to draw, so yeah, that's all I did today.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's good. No, I mean, hearing about what you guys do, it's just much more interesting than listening to the radio and hear about people yab all the time. And it's the opportunity to hear what happened in that span of time, where school or works or whatever, to just make our family unit more cohesive, more interacting with one another. Anyway, well, it's of course it's my turn. The routine was taking you guys to school, and then picking up in between there. I'll do other things. So today I decided to gut one of the program, part of the program that I had a client subscribe to, and I want to improve it, make it more interactive in drag and drop stuff, and then of course monitoring the events that happen in our country. Or to me, politically, we are being robbed of one election, and if we don't fix it, I don't just specifically talking about the president himself, but rather just the integrity of the election itself that I'm concerning for you guys, for your future. And one day, I mean, history can prove me wrong, can prove our generation's wrong that there wasn't anything, but so far the evidence, the affidavits and other things that happening is making me worry. And with the money that we are borrowing so much that I am every time I mean Congress is touching that pot just to reach in and borrow more money, and that will be your money that we are spending, and I'm concerned. And then with the new Congress and the new, we call new president, if this thing's going the way that it's going, more money will be borrowed, and the people that we owning us will be the people that don't like us. So either we face them now or we face them later down the road when nobody's willing to fight anymore. So by the end of this term, our national debt will be almost $30 trillion. We borrow for COVID, so what, $4 trillion now? And then more are coming. And everybody want a piece of it. And how gonna we pay for it? It's just gonna sell everything. By the time you guys finish schooling, going to work, and then we'll be taxing, and by perhaps we can't borrow money anymore. Everything that we have here, just the money we have, dollar will be so the value is so deep, so small that the dollar doesn't worth much anymore. We become a third world country, and then you guys have to deal with it. But anyway, so that's what I'm concerning with the events over there in Washington D.C. and so on. And then of course Georgia election didn't help either. But remain focused on having you guys, working with you guys, and hopefully what I've been saying here will resonate. You don't have to follow me completely, just take my word and digest a little bit. One day, I used to be young and naive and used to be not thinking about all these policies until, of course, having a family, having Annie. But Bella,
Hey.
why are you doing that to me, man? It's boring. I know, but anyway.